So beyond that, let's talk about advertising to kids. And I think advertising for kids is just as criminal as the other one because I was looking into this whole thing about how McDonald's in the olden days, their whole marketing strategy, their entire marketing strategy was advertise to kids and you'll get your hooks in them early and you'll never lose them as a customer.
Damn.
Because it's basically like a cigarette company saying we want to sell to 3-year-olds. Like we know that our food is literally addicting. Like our salt content and just like disgust. Like it's tasty, it's cheap, it's super salty, and it's literally addicting. Chemically, it's addicting. And so they're basically saying if we advertise to kids, if we get kids to come in, then we have a customer for life. What's a cheaper person to advertise? And not to mention, if you advertise to kids and they demand their parents come, you get a whole family to come in. So the whole advertising scheme with kids is ridiculous because, like, first of all, they're advertising the toys. That started with like advertising toys, little like media-centric toys. So whether it's Frozen dolls, and I mean back in the day it was different stuff, but Frozen dolls, Marvel toys.
The Happy Meals, you buy a little box, you get a toy with it.
Yeah. And you're advertising that on kids shows that are supposed to be educational for kids and good for kids. And in between that, they're seeing these fast food commercials where it's like you can get your new favorite toy. These are kids that don't have logical receptors formed yet in their brains. They're purely emotional. They see these things. These commercials are manipulating them, saying like all the other kids have these. All the other kids are having fun with these. Like some of the early McDonald's commercials look like Nathan For You commercials. Like they're ridiculous. It's like every other kid has this. You're a loser if you don't have it. It's like, oh my gosh. Like, of course this is going to manipulate kids. And then these kids, that was like old car commercials too. It's like the back seats of these cars have DVD players and they're comfy and they swivel around and there's room for games. Like old car commercials used to try to sell to kids too, because if the kids love it, then the moms have to buy it or the dads have to buy it. And so it's become more and more taboo to advertise to kids, but it's still pretty fucked up. Like there are advertisements on kids channels. I think it's pretty bullshit. Like fun sugary cereals are advertised. Yeah. Like Captain Crunch, and they're advertised as like these fun environments where cartoons play and have imaginations and live outside the box, and kids are like, all right, now I want that. They've never tasted it before. They have no idea. They're not making a logical decision. They're making it based off of what they see on TV, and they're not like, I don't know. I really think that kids' TV probably shouldn't have commercials if I had to make a best guess.
When I think of kids' commercials, I always go straight to Hot Wheels and like Silly Putty, and it's just like kids with spiked up slicked back hair with like whoa faces, like big open mouths, just in awe at what's faces. Going on. Yeah, the airhead faces. Oh, look at this sick toy. And it's got like that loud screaming cheek radio voice.
Yeah.
Talking super fast.
You don't want to be a dork, kid.
Doesn't come with or product not sold with batteries. Stuff like that.
Yeah. Sold exclusively outside of Hasbro Entertainment.
Which I don't think anything like that is wrong. Like you're spreading cool toys, but the McDonald's, the stuff that's clearly bad for their health.
There's an ethical line. Yeah.
Clearly an ethical dilemma.
Where it's like, where it's food and health development. But even some of those toy commercials create problems for like their parents, where kids get like addicted to them and parents don't know how to deal with it. And like, no one is the perfect parent. So like, it's just, you're not prepared for when your kid sees a commercial like that and demands to see and have those products.